So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so, you know, for one, you know, music is something that's always been in me. Since a kid, I'm a product of two musicians, so that's just in my DNA.
Okay.
But naturally,
who was those two musicians, man?
My parents.
You know, and are they known locally in the Central District as musicians?
They're known locally amongst any church circle you name.
Oh, okay, okay.
Especially if you mention my dad's name. He's my name. It's Kenny Wyatt. He's senior. Okay. I'm the second. That's why I'm K Wyatt the second. You know, you could ask anybody that went to church back in the day in the 80s and 70s, ask them about Kenny Wyatt. They'll definitely tell you about my pops. They said he was ahead of his time musically and everything, man. Some people even feel like Kurt Franklin stole his style, man. So that's just here nor there. But my mother as well, my mother and my dad, they fell in love through their love of music. My mom, she was a music minister. My dad was a music minister of the church. So that shit's in me. But naturally, when my dad left, he left me when I was about 6. As a way to keep me busy, my mom being a single parent, she put me in sports. You know, and I kind of focused on the loss of losing him and put that into sports. So I became an athlete, and I was good at the shit. Baseball, football, basketball, I was good at all that shit. But basketball was my love. And at Garfield, you know, I was playing basketball, but I was fucking off a lot. You know, I was chasing the wrong things. And that's kind of what morphed me into gravitate more towards the streets. It was a lot of pain once I felt like that identity tied into my athletics was gone. What do I have? You know, and so the only way to really express that pain was to make others feel that pain. And that's kind of how I gravitated to the streets, man, in a sense, and got to doing all the stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. That got and led me into, you know, looking at 393 months in prison at the age of 23.
Okay, brother. Let's go back to that. When you said that you was doing it because you was feeling pain because of the loss of your father not being there.
Right.
You know, you need to explain to some people, because some people just say, "Oh man, you should have just sucked it up, man," and everything like that. But no, people don't understand. It's hard not having your dad around, man. It's hard.
That shit's real and it's needed. It's extremely vital for a young boy to have a father figure in the house, showing them things that his mom can't show him.
Seriously.
Especially if you're exposed to other boys who have that figure in their house. You're gonna be like, why the fuck I ain't got that shit, you know? You know what's going on with that? And so that creates a lot of, it starts to fester anger inside of you. And my anger, I would just take that, I would focus all that on sports. And then once that sports identity was taken away from me, you know, that's when another identity began. You know, so, but yeah.
So let's go back to when you start writing. When did you start writing?
So I first started writing right after I got cut. I got cut from Garfield. I was like 17 at the time, 17 or something. And boy, I was like, damn, my dreams of this and that is gone. Like this shit hurt, motherfucker. It hurt, you know, straight up. And I didn't know how to express that, and the only way for me to express that was to start picking up that pen and that paper, and I just started writing. When I first started, I was crap, bro, crap, straight up. But it was an outlet for me. It was an outlet for me. And then once I started to hone in on what my style was and everything, people was like, hey man, like you got something here. You really got something here. And then you know, my life took a whole left turn when I went into that joint. And that kind of stole the momentum of that juice I had with that pen and that paper, you know.
So you did your time.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to, you know, go into it and everything like that, because you know that's not, you know. But at the same time, you did your time.
Yeah. And
then you got out. And then what? When you first got out, then what? What did you do? What was your first thought? What was next?
So what was next was definitely not going back. That wasn't even an option. You know, by the grace of God is how, you know, I got out, because I'm still supposed to be up in there. I was actually blessed to have a job working for Larry Gossett. So he gave me a job in his office. You know, it wasn't really my thing, but it was something to get me started. You know, coming straight out the joint, and it was a good resume builder for me if I wanted to, you know, take that. He has a lot of credibility in Seattle. You know, as a politician, I was in a politician's office. You know, and then everybody.
He's on the wall. He's on the wall at Garfield. He's on the wall.
Yeah. I've been knowing him for a while. You know, I rock with his son. You know, we've been knowing each other, but yeah. So I did that for like 3 months, and then after that, I just got to kind of pushing my music, man. And my Larry Gosh's son, cool friend of mine, he been pushing his music just on the streets for years, and that was just kind of my thing. You know, I just got to pushing that, man, and that's how the income was coming. It was just all off of hustles, straight up, like every day in the cold, and it's cold as fuck. I got a stack of CDs in my hand, and I'm trying to get these joints off.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I was doing. I was pushing my shit, you know?
Yeah. All right. Yes, yeah, come on. So yeah, man, like I was saying, man, you know, when you said you got that, but I want to know, when did you, like, you got serious? When did you get like that? Because how old are you right now?
I'm in my 30s, bro. I'm creeping up on the 40, buddy.
But I'm saying, like, okay, so you thought, so when did you really know that, you know what, I'm finna forget everything else, I'm finna step my game up and get serious? Because, you know, there's a point where you want to do it, then you get really serious.
Right.
When was that point that you got really serious? Man, I'm supposed to get paid for this.
Man, that point was probably like maybe last year, man.
Okay.
Like last year, because to be honest, I didn't want to do this. You know, my fault, bro. I didn't want to do this. Getting out. You know, I'm like rapping at this age, bro. Come on, man. You know, it's the aesthetics of it don't look too good, but when you got something. And people know it, it's like, why not push it? Even if it don't even go nowhere, why not put that legacy out there? You know, because I got kids and everything. You know, that's something that they can always tap into. I won't let them tap into it right now as they growing up, but, you know, as they get older, yeah. You know, that's legacy I'm leaving behind. But about a year ago, man, I was like, look, man, I'm gonna push it. It was really, I was sitting at my grandma's house, with my mom, and my mom was like asking me about my music and stuff, and she was like, man, Kenny, if you're gonna chase your dreams, you gonna chase them. She was like, oh, there's nothing else to it. So, you know, I kind of took that really to heart, you know, being that's the woman I got my vision to dream from. You know, it was from her. She instilled that to dream big shit in me as a little kid, you know, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm pushing, man. So that's what I chose to do.
You know, so during that year, you know, let's give them a little bit of taste of what you did and who you did collabos with and things like that.
So within the last year, man, the only collab that I had on my joint was with a local cat. His name is P. Washington. Y'all check him out. He's a real dope artist. He got a studio out in North Seattle. Shit, I did we did a couple records on my volume 2. I collabed with him on my first volume. I collabed with, you know, the homies. I was just getting out. We you know, I'm putting stuff together. We collabing with the homies, man. But you know, I'm looking forward to collabing with cats in other areas, man, other regions, man. That's what I'm striving for. You know, the local is cool. We need each other and everything, but you know, we need to venture outside of here too, you know, because Seattle, Seattle treat niggas. So, you know, you can get your name hot somewhere else, you know, that's what it may take.
For real.
You know, and then bring that name back here, you know, and do it right, like all the other niggas haven't, but, you know.
So, yeah, man, once again, bro, tell the people how they can get in touch with you, and then your IGs, your information, just, you know what I mean, and things like that, and how they can get some of your songs.
Right, so I'm KY_THE2ND. That's on Instagram, that's on Clubhouse, that's on Twitter as well. I'm on Facebook. You could type in Kenny Wyatt II. You can find me on there. My music is on any streaming platform, whatever streaming app you got. Type in KY the Second, or type in the timeline of KY the Second, and it'll pop up. I got volume 1, I got volume 2 on there, and I also got a joint called Inside Out, which is a bunch of collections of some of the joints that I did in the joint. You know, I was able to manipulate some things and get my music out on the streets, man. You know, you gotta maneuver with the best, man. I'm one of the savviest, so you know, I know how to maneuver right. But yeah, man, you guys can check me out on any streaming platform. I got #religion coming. This Friday it's gonna drop 1/29/21. You know, tap in one time with me. We're gonna follow that up with #really. You know, we're gonna keep hitting you guys with that joint, with that content y'all wanna hear, man. You just gotta tap in one time, open your ears for the kid, yeah?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's Moebility TV, man, and we out, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
For real, I appreciate you, brother.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, man.
Mm-hmm.